Once they're gone forever, gone forever, gone forever. Yo, what's going on, YouTube and VVOGs? It's your Omi Bromi, the Gale. Back at it again, this time with a new series called Endangered Species. So, on Twitter a few days ago, I asked a question, basically asking who people thought, or what collectible people thought will be completely held by collectors first, aka there's none to buy on the marketplace. So that led me to the idea of this video. So in this video, I'm going to briefly go over some collectibles who are close to being in endangered species on the Veve app, in terms of you won't be able to buy them anymore because everybody's holding them. I mean, like, so what happens when the Master Collector program comes out and they give out the details? People are going to start holding tighter to these NFTs. What happens when they start giving, let's say they give Supergirl the power of flight, or they animate another NFT like Ritmo, and then everybody goes to scoop them up? Your chances of completing that set, if you haven't already, it diminishes greatly. So we're going to go over some NFTs that are endangered of being held. So without further ado, let's get into the content. Alright, so we got Starfire, Princess Coriander of Planet Tamaran, if you want to nerd out for a second there. So let's click on her and look at her details. I forgot to mention that there's only 64 available in the Veve second-hand market. So as we look into her details, we will notice that there are 1,052 total that will ever be in this first appearance format bombshell series. Let's see here. She cost 69.99 gems initially. Her drop date was January 7th, 2021. And yeah, if you guys aren't familiar, she is technically the first animated NFT on the Veve platform. So she is an endangered species simply because I don't think any other NFTs will be animated in such a format. As you can see, her hair right there, the texture is animated right there. So not sure if they can animate her additionally, once they start fully animating the rest of these NFTs. But yeah, she's an endangered species. She is just about to be all snatched up. So there you have it, Starfire. So here we have the number 72, Carmine Infantino Robin from the Batman Black and White series. There are 73 left on the Veve marketplace at the moment. So let's see here. Let's look into his details. His drop date was November 4th, 2020. So he's a rare 2020, edition. Let's see here. There's 1,750 editions total. He is in the Batman Black and White Series 2, and he initially cost $60. So this is the first Robin ever to be on the Veve app right here. Yeah, he's created by a famous artist right here. So he is just about 73 out of 1,750. That's less than 100 to go. So people are seemingly holding him and preparing for the long hold. So it seems like time is running out to grab one of these Robins. I still don't have one myself, so I gotta see what I can do to make that move. Yeah, I mean, he's less than 1,000. I think he's still pretty affordable. Less than 600, I think that's a steal, but still pricey for a few of us out here. So yeah, the window of opportunity is closing for Mr. Carmine Infantino Robin. Here we have the number 81, Amanda Conner Batman from the Batman Black and White series 3. Her drop date was December 24th, 2020, so another 2020 drop right here. He also has 1,750 editions total. and the initial price was $70, and this is a ultra rare. I didn't know that at first. So yeah, I don't have one of these either, so my window of opportunity is closing with only 87 left in the marketplace. I don't know, man. I fear that the Comic-Con exposure is going to greatly lessen our chances of completing these earlier sets if we haven't already. So we have until July. That is just my personal opinion. So yeah, the window is closing slowly but surely. Amanda Connor Batman. Next up, we got Lady Rainicorn from the Adventure Time series. There is currently 116 in the marketplace up for sale, the VV marketplace. On the low end, $388 buy now price. She was dropped December 24th, 2020, so OG collectible here. 1,750 editions total, ultra rare, and initial price of $17.99. That's some good growth right there, percentage growth. So or actually, okay, yeah. So yeah, I don't have a Lady Rainicorn either. I gotta get me one of her before the supply dwindles. I think Adventure Time is a slept on brand. I think they just recently like concluded their series with a movie or something like that. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I was watching the NFT Cowboy earlier this morning, and I watched a video of his explaining it. So go check that out if you're curious to see what I'm talking about with the Adventure Time series. But yeah, Lady Rainicorn, pretty awesome character. And yeah, might want to hop on that before the masses find out, especially the Adventure Time fans. So yeah, she's an endangered species for sure, for sure. So we have Big Barta here with 57 left to purchase on the second-hand market. Let's check out her details. She is also part of the Bombshell series. She is a set of one, so you only need her to complete a set, as well as Starfire. I forgot to mention, she was dropped last year, December 9th, and there are 1,044 editions total of her, and she initially cost 49 gems. So she is definitely an endangered species, since there's only 56 left out of 1,044. I don't have her, regrettably. It would be nice to have her if I could get her, but the window is closing for all of us. So yeah, be forewarned. Big Barta, going soon. We got the Mayor of Townsville, 73 editions in the marketplace, up for sale, buy now, and auction. And then let's click and see his details. He was dropped November 4th, 2020. His initial price was $15.99 gems. There are only 1,750 editions of him. He is considered an ultra rare. And like I said, there's 73 left out of 1,750. So the mayor is on his way into the hands of serious collectors, or so it seems. What can I say about the mayor besides he is an iconic character? If you're a fan of the Powerpuff Girls, if you watched Cartoon Network growing up like I did in the 90s, yeah, this is a classic right here, nostalgic for sure. And if you want a mayor, you best scrounge up some gems quickly before July, at least. I'm saying July is like doomsday for us who haven't completed sets. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to go down once people get real exposure to VV. So, Mr. Mayor of Townsville, get them while you can. So I'm going to cover these next ones in a group, because if you don't already have these, then I'm assuming you're probably not going to get one. Bubbles, there's 14 bubbles left. And you can see her lowest price is 3.5K, pretty pricey for the average person out here. On the high end, going for 18.9K with a number 42 mint. It's basically like number one. So that's Bubbles. Mr. Donnie, the legend himself. On the low end, he's going for 28.5k dollars or gems. On the high end, he's going for 100k. And yeah, if you don't have a Donnie already, I doubt you're gonna get one unless you're really balling and just waiting for a price drop. We got him, 300, Mr. 300 mints. He on the low end, he's going for 3.9k. Awesome villain in the Powerpuff Girls series. I like him. I used to like watching him on TV. But if you don't have one by now, I don't know what you're waiting for, because the price is only going to increase. Who else? Professor Utonium, Mr. Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice. Oh, he's actually kind of affordable here with a 1.6 on the low end for a decent sized mint. Yeah, he's actually, he is, let me see how many editions there are. 450. If I had it, I'd probably scoop him up. I just don't want to, I don't know. Mr. Professor Utonium, he is a endangered species at 26 left. And that's all the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, so Powerpuff Girls Series 2 is definitely a rare set to complete. So yeah, that's that right there. And now we got my boy Ritmo from the Unicorno Series 1 series. There is only 64 left in the second-hand marketplace of Veve. On the low end, going for 775 gems. Let's check out his details. There are a total of 1,500 that's ever going to be available in the world. So let that sink in. His initial price was $22.99 gems, $22.99. He was dropped January 14th of 2021 this year. And yeah, okay, so if you didn't know already, Ritmo is the first fully animated NFT to be on the Veve platform, which will probably be significant in the future. As you can see him in all of his glory, shaking his dreads or locks. So yeah, he's quite a unique character. He's got the locks, the only one with hair so far, or locks, you know. It's got the Jamaican logo or colors. He's a pretty unique and interesting character. He's a unicorn, which brings, you know, that's a huge fan base, you know, girls and fantasy people. So yeah, the window to get a Ritmo is slowly closing, and he's not the cheapest, but he's more affordable than some. So $700 on the low end, 1.5, 2.2, 5K. Yeah, some of these are not 100% accurate for the moment, but going for 700 to 1.5K, that's pretty reasonable for a Ritmo in this moment of time. So yeah, if you don't have one by now, you might want to find some gems to get one, because once they're gone, they're gone. So that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, I'd like to thank you guys for checking out my content, and hopefully you were informed. If you did learn something, then feel free to drop a like, or if you just want to help out your Omi Bromi, then you could drop a like as well. So yeah, what happens when a whole, you know, when a series of collectibles is completely held by the owner has yet to be determined, because I don't think that's the case yet. So let's say all the Ritmos are snatched up. What happens when somebody wants a Ritmo? What do you price it at? Like, it's really whatever you want to price it at. Like, you could price it at $5,000, and if you're the only one offering a Ritmo, then the buyer is forced to purchase it if they want it that badly. That's just one example, but yeah. I fear that most of us underestimate the opportunity that we currently have with Veve, you know, before millions of people hear about this and join the app. So time will tell, for sure. Time always tells, but we are in a special place in time, and the window is slowly closing on all of us who haven't completed what they wanted to complete on the Veve app. But with that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just your everyday guy who is giving his opinions on this company You know, I could be completely wrong or I could be 100% right. I'm no fortune teller, that's for sure. So thank you for watching once again, and I will see you guys when I see ya. Peace out and hodl, guys.